In today's Talk of the Town, an epidemic having devastating effects for so many across our country, the rate of opioid addiction and overdoses continues to go up. And in fact, President Trump last month declared the opioid epidemic a public health emergency. Dr. Chris Tomczak is the founder of Health Source, and you guys have been trying to be on the front lines with fighting this opioid addiction, which I want to just educate our viewers. We oftentimes picture people who have these addictions are buying these drugs in back alleys, and that's not the case at all.
That's not the case whatsoever. I mean, opioid addiction is unlike almost any other addictions out there because 80% of the people that are now doing heroin started as a result of being prescribed opioids. So it didn't start in a back alley. It started in a hospital room or a doctor's office. And then if a person is on an opioid prescription for as little as a month, it increases the rate of addiction by 30%.
And who are we talking about, doctor, who becomes addicted? Is it a certain personality, a certain age group, or does it run the gamut?
It runs in, it's a great question, it runs the entire gamut. It doesn't select for race, for body style, for any of the other traits or genetic predispositions. It affects anybody. And that's what's insidious about this. But what we do know is the majority of people that start on opioids, which leads to others, such as heroin, fentanyl, started because of chronic back pain. Crazy, isn't it?
And then as far as that back pain, you, especially as a chiropractor, you really want to encourage people watching right now to take alternative methods and avoid ever taking that first pill. A lot of people are going to say, oh, but I'll just take the pain medication as long as I need it. But you're saying try to avoid it even if you can.
Yes, there's a time and a place, without a doubt. But when it comes to pain, pain is a signal that the body is giving us. It's telling us something's wrong. So we need to investigate why we have the pain. If we can address that first, then we don't have to go down the slippery slope of opioids.
And Salvation Army, you also have been key in helping them. I don't think a lot of people realize, I didn't, how they're on the front lines of fighting this as well, and you're partnering with them in many ways.
The Salvation Army, they're angels. They're absolutely angels. I didn't know what they did as well to the degree that we know now. They have 139 treatment facilities where they deal with addiction. Predominantly right now, it seems to be opioids is absolutely overrunning the centers all across the country, and they provide 90-day inpatient treatment, which is free, absolutely free to the attendees. They're paid for by, the ringing of the bell and the closed centers and so forth, that which we associate with the Salvation Army. But it is 100% free, and that's what people need to know if they have an avenue to go to, if they have no coverage or no money whatsoever.
Okay, Dr. Chris Tomczak with Health Source, thank you so much for helping educate us. A little bit at a time helps, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you.